Guys, life truly is what you make it. What you make it to be. And in the process of making your life what you want it to be, you're going to face many challenges, many trials and tribulations. Sometimes you're going to feel at unease. You're going to feel stressed. You're going to feel and question every single thing you do. Sometimes you'll feel like the world's coming to an end. And all with this being said, the world is also a very magical place. It's almost bizarre what can happen. And good and bad both happen forever. I don't care how well you do. Negative things will still appear. Negative things will still pop up. Challenges in different ways will present themselves. And it's up to you as a select individual how you handle these challenges. That's what it really comes down to. How are you going to react to the things that suddenly happen? You're either not going to react well, or you will find your spot. Things take time. Things take a lot of time. Who can stay on top of their decision making the longest? Who can stay on top when they don't feel like doing it? That's what it's truly going to come down to. I genuinely believe that we do not choose God. God chooses us. There's not a lot of people that's chosen. But if you truly are, you will know. You will know what this world really is and how it runs, how it operates, what you can do. You will be tested the hardest. Things are going to hurt your soul so damn bad. Just challenges in general. Just the challenges. You're in a rough spot. You know what you have to do to come out of that rough spot. You got these addictions over here. You know what you have to do to kick those addictions. You have to suffer. You have to go through pain. You have to go through these awakenings. It's going to be uncomfortable. The chosen path, what we'll call as a secret life with the chosen ones, is what a lot of people don't understand. That's why you will forever shock people. You will forever shock them. They won't know what just happened. But people is going to be shocked. People will forever question that are not chosen how you did it. Not seeing the way you lived your life for such a long time, being on top. Even when it didn't seem like you were on top, you was always on top. And that's just the way it is. Sometimes we can appear to not be on top. Sometimes we can appear to be absolutely nowhere. And if you look at things, that is how it appears. But your actions over time build and build and build and build and build, and you always knew you were going to take those actions, and all of a sudden you're exactly where you knew you would be. Not a lot of people want to do what they have to do, bro. Most people tolerate life. Oh, I'll tolerate this position, I'll tolerate this, I'll tolerate that. Oh, that's good enough. It can never be good enough. You have the power to do more, to be more. You should do that. Whatever it takes. It takes a lot of hard work, it takes sacrifice, it takes more than you'll ever imagine. But it is worth it. Most people don't want to do that. Most people would rather live in the matrix and accept all the fuckery that goes on. You'll accept negative people, you'll accept your position in life, you'll accept this, you'll accept that. To me, that is completely unacceptable. Do you think I fought majority of my life to accept that? Bruh, come on. There's a reason we get up every day and we fight. There's a reason we get up every day and work as hard as we work and keep ourselves in line. Because we're not willing to accept what the world wants to push on us. We will fight for more. There's people who overcome and win the battles and become who they're supposed to be because their life's circumstances was completely unacceptable. So if your life's circumstances is completely unacceptable, you have to be willing to put up a fight. Find something within yourself. Center line yourself. And do your best. Some people say, I'm doing my best. Are you really? Are you really doing your best? Sometimes your best is not your best. And that's the problem with a lot of people. You have to fight harder. You have to dig deeper. If you're not seeing the change you want, if you're not getting the results you want, if you're, you have to do more. You have to fight harder. You got to, it's not even about sometimes it can be working physically harder, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's getting your mind right. So now you can take a proper actions in a specific direction that's going to change your life. But most people in society today are basically atheists. They don't want to believe there is any God. They just want to go on and be arrogant and laugh and ha ha, I can do what I want. And you think you're going to get rewarded with that kind of attitude? Are you kidding me? You can't sit your ass down and do some proper things and actually take yourself serious. How is God going to take you serious if you can't even take yourself serious? You have to take yourself serious. There's work that needs to be done. There's work that needs to be done. And this is what these people don't understand. They see you and they see you as a regular person like everybody else, but you're much different. You're much different than everybody else. The way you think, your deep thoughts. We can appear like everybody else in human form, of course. Even when I go to certain places, you gotta talk to the car guy, because you're getting an oil change, you're getting new wheels put on, you're talking to people at these restaurants because you're ordering food. Blend in with the rest. We ain't gonna project our life onto them. I'm not gonna get right deep with these people. Bro, I can barely say a sentence without them getting all crazy. I say bare minimum. I go around people, I appear as in human form, but it's much deeper. And they're not willing to come into your world. There's different worlds, bro. We might all be on Earth, but there's different realities in this world. Everybody's different. That's why people are so fooled and people are so tricked whenever the chosen ones rise. Because they did view you like everybody else. But the whole time, you were not living like everybody else because you're living in a different reality. A completely different reality. And that's the funny thing. I've had these things happen to me, bro. Like since I can remember. Since I was young, I had people laughing and joking around me and stuff like this, and anything I would do and take seriously, people are laughing and smiling and smirking and everything else. And as time goes on, all those same people turn out to be the biggest bums on earth. And you actually make something for yourself, and these people are confused. They're mad at you, they're bitter, they're envious, they're not on your level. There's levels to life. It depends where you want to go. And it's just funny, people's reactions, because the whole time they did not know. You knew. They did not know. Welcome to the secret life of the chosen ones. This might sound cliche, this might sound fairy tale light, but bruh, I'm telling you, there's different realities in this world. These people, like I said, in society, they want to believe there is no God. They want to believe there is no higher power. They just want to believe in the Matrix, all while acting like they're so spiritual and outside of the Matrix. You people are sick. You people are sick, bro. You don't believe in the higher power. You don't even want to believe in me. There's people that talk and say certain things, and it's like, bro, you have no faith. And I can tell by the way they talk. And it's funny because these are the same ones trying to act so smart and think they're so smart. But there's a lot they don't know. There's a lot they have not even worked through themselves. And they want to try to tell you how to think and all this when they're not even close to your level. It's just funny. These people are the enemies, bro. They are legitimately the enemies. And they're the ones that are mad when we continue to level up. Anything we say, anything that's good about us, they downplay. Anything at all. They want to believe there is no higher power. I'm telling you, bro. You gotta watch out for these people and see them for what they really are. They don't live in their power. They live delusional, thinking they're smart. Which is crazy. You can't let these people project their dumb thoughts onto you. You have to stand up for yourself, and you have to believe in something, bro. You gotta believe in something. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in something for yourself, you will fall for everything. Just like these people do. There's a reason why you get yourself to where you want to be. There's a reason why they're so bitter and so negative and say all this rubbish to you. But yet, you're a country mile ahead of them in life. So things ain't ending up here. All this hate, bro, it only comes from the bottom because you're up. That's where it comes from, is the bottom. And these people, they don't believe in the life of the chosen. All because they were not chosen. They're mad haters, bro. They are mad haters. They don't want you to be in your higher power. They don't want you to be spiritually inclined. They want you to be spiritually declined, like them. So mad, so bitter, so negative. Not free. They have no free ways of being and thinking and doing. They're not flowing like air, bro. We flow like air. They just refuse to change. And that is their problem. I don't think change is in their lifetime. I genuinely believe these people are meant to just live how they are and die that same way. And that sounds awful, bro, but that's what's in store for these people, and they don't understand that. There is a higher power, and there are many things you can do with your life. I believe it. I've done it. I want you to believe in it. You can make more in this world happen than you'll ever imagine if you would just believe and get up every day and do the things you're supposed to do. God is watching you. If you live a truthfully honest life, you got no corners. You're serious about change. You're serious about your legacy. You're serious about doing the things you're supposed to do. You'll be rewarded. And all these schmucks are going to end up seeing it. They're going to have to watch it. Your life is like a movie. They don't even have a life. Their life is just whatever. They're too confused. They're too mad. They're too... And you know why all that is? It's because they're not willing to step up. They're not willing to step into their power. They can stay mad. They can stay hating. They can stay doing all those things, bro. While we step into our power and they continue to hate us for believing in ourselves and believing in the higher power. That's what it's going to be. Until the end of time. They'll forever question, how do you do this? How do you do that? They don't understand how to step into their own power. That's where the cutoff is from you and them. They don't understand how to step into their own power. That's why when people come up to you, when you do what you do, when you've done what you've done, how did you do this? How did you do this? What? They don't even know what to do. They don't even know what to say. They don't even know how to act. They're confused. How? They don't believe in the higher power, bro. They don't. It's all in your mind. And like I said, you can make more happen than you'll ever know. These people will never amount to anything. They will never make anything happen. They're not going to budge. Because they don't have the belief that they need to have. They don't want to suffer enough. There's a lot of BS people in this world, bro. And you can't be one of them. And all these people are going to project their BS onto you. While you keep staying in your lane, stay in your power, do the things you're supposed to do, feel good. Everything that you are, they don't want you to be. They don't want you to feel good. They don't want you to be healthy. They don't want you to be physically strong. They don't want you to have confidence. They don't want you to have the right woman by your side, or the right high-value dude by your side if you're a woman. The Matrix society, most people in the world does not want that for you. But it don't matter what these scumbags want. What matters is what you want. and where you put your focus and what you make happen. That's what matters. They'll forever stay hating, like I said. And they'll never understand, and they'll never be privileged enough to be able to walk a similar life as you have. It is much better, and they'll never understand it. They suffer in ways, but they don't suffer the right ways. They're not willing to hurt a little bit more for the long-term gain. They're just not. Life is not all about, and people really need to understand this, bro. Life is thoroughly about pain. And how much can you take and keep moving forward? How much can you take and continue to stay positive? How much can you take and be a top G? You shouldn't wish for a painless life. You should wish for the strength to endure a very difficult, painful life. It is more rewarding than you'll ever know. Do you think animals that are going around in the forests, in the jungles, and everything else, do you think their lives are just this pleasurable world? Bro, half the time these animals are starving. They can't even find their food. They end up doing it. But it's very difficult. They have far more difficult lives than us human beings have. Sometimes they do go starving. They can't find their food. They don't own clothes. They don't own shoes. They're stepping wherever. Sometimes they probably step on sharp shit and cut themselves all to pieces and everything else. They're living with the thought of other animals can kill me all the time. Us humans are much more privileged. Other humans can kill other humans. It can happen, but it's highly unlikely. Because if you do that, you're locked up. Yes, we can murder each other. But how rare is it? It's pretty rare if you look at the whole world and the population. Animals kill each other, nothing. They live a much more ruthless existence. We have it so damn good, and yet there's all these people in society just upset because of this, that, this, whatever. Putting it on us. It is crazy. They are products of the Matrix, and they'll forever be a product of the Matrix. They'll never thrive. That's where you want to be in life. You want to thrive. You don't want to live like an animal. You can live a much better life if you just wake up. Stop surviving and start thriving. Are you surviving in life, or are you thriving? Because if you believe in the higher power, if you're willing to do what God wants you to do, you will thrive. If not, you'll forever survive. Because you don't believe. Think about it.